Welcome to this radio channel, and hey, we are late Wednesday evening, almost Thursday, August 2nd, or at least August 2nd, Thursday in UTC time. And this is the solar activity and propagation lookout for the days ahead. So, of course, for the weekend, what can we expect? First of all, there's an interesting little thing happening. On the sun, there's actually right now a sunspot that seems to be emerging from this little area here. Now we don't see much, but there seems to be something that's actually going to pierce through the surface. We'll see what happens, and if it does, of course, that will be a sunspot. Hopefully, might come a little bigger, but you know, last one was a very, very short-lived sunspot. Honestly, but hey, we'll be checking it out. Here they've circled it in spaceweather.com to say here something is growing in the circled location. You can see it also when you look at the coronal hole. Look at the bright spot here. You can see that there's something happening with the magnetic field here on the sun, so it's also an indication that a sunspot might be emerging. Now, what is going to affect us is this big coronal hole here. And it's, you know, of course, from that area, there's some solar wind spewing from the sun, a little more than the usual time. The solar wind is always there, but when coronal holes happen, there's a little more of it. So it could trigger in the next few days maybe minor geomagnetic storms or at least some unsettled activity. If we look at the data right now, solar flux 69, if there's a sunspot there, we might reach, go above 70 for the weekend. You know, at this moment when we're at solar minimum, every little bit helps. So even if it's just a few points, it's better than nothing, and it helps in propagation. It's surprising how just a few points often help in propagation. If we look at the geomagnetic field with the K-index, K-index has reached 3 right now, but been rather at 2 and below most of the time. Is that the start of maybe unsettled conditions that's going to happen because of that solar wind? We'll see, but there is a possibility. And you know, it's not going to be steady. I mean, there will be some quiet moments, and in there, of course, there will be some moments where there will be more activity. It just happens, you know, that it's an up and down thing. The solar wind coming from that coronal hole apparently is a little weaker and disorganized, so it might not provoke too much problems, but we'll see. And you know, just turn on the radio and look at the indices. You can go to solarham.net and wish that the K index is 2 or below, but we'll see what's going to happen with that. We'll see also that little sunspot there, what it's going to do in solar activity. And so expect, of course, the continued propagation of, you know, lower frequencies because of the lower solar flux, and hopefully not too much disturbances from this coronal hole and the solar wind creating a little bit of problems. So, of course, this is going to be for the weekend. I still expect to have, you know, some good moments in there. Propagation and the low frequencies have been very, very, very good. Yesterday I didn't have enough battery to make videos on my phone, but I actually brought with me a GP5, my GP5 SSB, and I went to a park and I actually put it in scan mode, just to the ETM, easy tuning mode, to see what signals it would find. And there was an amazingly a lot of good signals from on shortwave from different stations. Received many European stations around 2300 hours universal time. One Czech Republic station, really, really strong on the 20-meter band, 14 megahertz. So you know, propagation is actually not that bad. So tune around and check it out. I've noticed this morning KBS World Radio 15575. Was at a fair to good level here, and I'll check out tomorrow morning if I can make a video of it. I haven't received KBS in a long time, and was actually making it direct from South Korea. So check your radio, turn it on, and let's hope there's not too many disturbances this weekend. And of course, you can check out spaceweather.com and solarham.net for all the information. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.